So it is a beautiful day today, and almost all of the snow has melted, and I think it's like 65 degrees, and we are going to see about getting some braces done on this other side of the fence.
Let's just pull this as a straight line between these two posts to the inside of that one, facing this post, you know what I mean?
Don't get Bessie stuck down here. This stuff is soupy. Man.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's so slick. I may have to go out.
Yeah,
down
I think
and around.
you might.
That's all right.
I can't walk even down there.
What have you done?
It's on the tape measure.
What? What'd you get it all muddy for?
You told me to put it out on the ground.
Well, but you
There's
pulled,
mud down
you pulled
there.
it back across the ground.
It is just super muddy after all that snow has melted. And this is kind of like on a slope going downhill. If the tractor can go down it, but not back up it. But also our tractor tires might be a little aged. So this is our beehive, and this is a top bar beehive, right?
Right.
And we had attempted to do bees, what, like a few years ago?
A couple of years ago. I just really wasn't watching them enough. They were thriving. They were doing great. They were building out their honeycomb. They did great through the summer. It was like early fall, I think. And then a wild bee that was actually larger than our domestic bee actually started going in there and stealing all their honey. Once I realized it, I tell you what, it was just a war zone. They were fighting hard. I mean, you would literally have like 3 of my little honeybees attacking like one of the larger wild bee, and the wild bee was like, I don't care. And then, so what you do is like you try to put excluders on the entrances. So here's like the 3 holes where the bees would go in. This is my makeshift excluder that I did. I had them on all of them, but this is actually just an old wine cork, and I just drilled a hole in the center of the wine cork and stuck it in here. And that, or the little domestic honeybee can still go through there like one at a time, but the big bee had a lot harder time. The big wild bee did, and then the little bees could defend their home better. The problem is it was kind of just, I caught it too late. I wasn't watching them close enough. They stole so much honey, and then I tried to supplement them with a sugar syrup water, and it was just too late. The colony collapsed, and unfortunately we lost the hive. But we're gonna try to do it again this spring. We have bees on order that scheduled to be delivered in early April, and we're gonna attempt it again and try to be more diligent with watching them, especially once we get into that fall period where the wild bee would have a tendency to start robbing their honey. We'll be doing a lot more discussion on this, and you'll see it opened up, and you'll see the bees in there. We'll film when we get the bees and when we put them in here, and pretty much step by step through it. So on our second attempt. So that'll be something to follow, definitely. Bees definitely have a place on your homestead. Wow.
Yeah, smash burger. There we go.
Bessie made a mess. Bessie's messy.
Messy Bessie.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys haven't figured out yet, our John Deere tractor, her name is Bessie.
Thanks to you.
Yes, that was me.
The little Kubota is Bodie. It was like Kubota, Boda, and then it became Bodie.
Kind of like booty.
So I named Bodie.
I named Bessie.
Her definitely named Bessie. And I resisted, I did. Wow,
What
you
was
did
that?
Air pocket. Wow.
It's like you popped a balloon. That's why these posts are moving all over the place.
This one, somebody didn't center it.
Or somebody didn't tape enough. Daggone. Oh. So muddy. So, why is it so muddy? We just had about 6 inches of snow that fell, and it just all melted like all at once, and basically just turned the ground into mush. Kind of like quicksand.
The egg nest is empty.
Seriously, that wasn't nailed yet.
I just wasn't thinking.
Oh.
I was not
You
thinking.
was going right under it too.
I know. I wasn't
Get
thinking.
you a hard hat.
No. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I just wasn't thinking. When I planted the peppers, started the peppers yesterday, I also started loofah gourd. Loofah gourd has to climb on something. It's almost like a cucumber. It's a gourd. It needs to hang.
You think you could just climb it on the fence, or are you worried about deer?
I don't know. I don't know the deer will mess with it. I have no idea. I was thinking to do it on the fence, and then I thought, well, the other thing I could do is do it like in the center of the garden. Oh, and leafy gourd, if any of you haven't grown it before or whatever, it's basically a gourd that the center of it, you can dry it. You dry the gourd out, and the center of it becomes like a sponge. So it's like a sponge you can use. It's a growable sponge.